Today, I want to talk about something deeply personal yet universal, something that connects us all. It's about awakening your true self. Each one of us is born with a unique identity. There's something within you that no one else has, something irreplaceable. But as we grow, society often imposes its ideas of who we should be. Expectations, comparisons, and pressures begin to dim that spark. And I'm here to remind you that your uniqueness is your superpower. It's what the world needs. Your unique identity is the essence of who you are, a combination of your personality, values, experiences, and dreams. It is what sets you apart from every other person on this planet. Yet, we often find ourselves caught in a world that encourages conformity, where standing out can feel daunting and blending in feels safer. But the truth is, embracing your unique identity is not just about celebrating your unique identity. It is about recognizing that your individuality is your greatest strength. From the moment we are born, we are influenced by the people and systems around us, our families, schools, friends, and cultures. While these influences help shape us, they can also create a narrative of expectations. Be this way, act like that, follow this path. Slowly, these external voices begin to drown out the internal one, the voice of our true self. Over time, it becomes easier to mold ourselves into what others want or expect rather than exploring who we are at our core. But the reality is, living someone else's version of your life will never bring true fulfillment. Your uniqueness is not a flaw, it is a gift. Think about it. There is no one else with your exact combination of experiences, skills, passions, and perspectives. These elements come together to create a lens through which you view and interact with the world. That lens is invaluable. It colors the way you solve problems, connect with others, and contribute to the world around you. When you try to suppress or alter your uniqueness to fit into a mold, you are not only limiting yourself, but also depriving the world of the contributions only you can make. Embracing your unique identity requires courage. It's not always easy to stand apart, especially when we live in a society that often rewards sameness. There may be moments when your authenticity is met with criticism or rejection. People might not understand you, and that's okay. What matters is that you understand yourself. The more you embrace your individuality, the more you will attract the people, opportunities, and experiences that are truly meant for you. A critical part of this journey is self-awareness. You need to take the time to understand who you are and what makes you unique. What are your passions? What values do you hold dear? What are your quirks, and what makes you laugh, cry, or dream? These are not trivial questions. They are the foundation of your identity. It's about peeling back the layers of who you think you should be and discovering who you actually are. Once you have this awareness, it's important to give yourself permission to fully express it. Let go of the need for external validation. You don't need to be liked or accepted by everyone. You need to be authentic to yourself. This doesn't mean you won't grow or change over time. Of course you will. Growth is a part of life, but even as you evolve, your core self remains. The goal is not to become someone else, but to become the best version of who you already are. Surrounding yourself with people who value and support your authenticity is another crucial step. When you're in an environment that allows you to be yourself, you thrive. Seek out relationships where you feel seen and heard, where your uniqueness is celebrated rather than questioned. These connections will give you the strength to continue showing up as your true self, even in the face of challenges. Embracing your unique identity also means learning to let go of comparisons. In the age of social media and constant connectivity, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing your life, your achievements, or even your appearance to others. But comparison is the thief of joy. It shifts your focus from what you have to what you think you lack. Instead of measuring yourself against others, measure yourself against who you were yesterday. Celebrate your progress no matter how small, and trust that your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Embracing your unique identity is a lifelong journey. It's not a one-time decision, but a daily commitment to honor and celebrate yourself. It's about finding strength in your differences and using them to make a difference. The world doesn't need you to be like anyone else. It needs you to be exactly who you are. Fear and doubt are natural emotions that every person experiences at some point in their life. They arise in moments of uncertainty, challenge, or change, often whispering in the back of your mind, questioning your capabilities, worth, or decisions. While fear and doubt can sometimes serve as protective mechanisms, warning us of potential risks or dangers, they often become barriers that prevent us from pursuing our dreams, stepping outside our comfort zones, or fully embracing our potential. Overcoming these emotions is not about eliminating them entirely. It's about learning to manage them and refusing to let them dictate your actions or define your life. The first step in overcoming fear and doubt is recognizing them for what they are, feelings, not facts. Fear has a way of magnifying risks and creating scenarios in your mind that are far worse than reality. It plays on the unknown, making you imagine every possible way something could go wrong. Doubt, on the other hand, is an internal voice that questions your abilities, often rooted in past experiences, societal expectations, or the fear of failure. These emotions feed off each other, creating a cycle that can leave you feeling paralyzed and unable to move forward. Acknowledging that these feelings are normal and temporary can be empowering. They do not define who you are. They are simply part of the human experience. One of the most effective ways to combat fear and doubt is by taking action, no matter how small. Fear thrives in inaction because it gives your mind more time to dwell on the what ifs. When you take even the smallest step forward, you disrupt this cycle and prove to yourself that you are capable. It doesn't have to be a monumental leap. Sometimes it's as simple as making a decision, reaching out for support, or trying something new. Each small victory builds confidence, showing you that you are stronger and more resilient than your fears suggest. Another powerful tool in overcoming fear and doubt is shifting your mindset. Fear often stems from a fear of failure, but what if you began to see failure not as the end, but as part of the journey? Failure is not a reflection of your worth, it's a stepping stone to growth and learning. Every successful person has faced setbacks and challenges, but they chose to see those moments as opportunities to improve rather than reasons to give up. Reframing your perspective can help you approach challenges with curiosity and determination instead of trepidation. Doubt, in particular, often stems from comparing yourself to others. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with images of other people's successes, it's easy to feel inadequate or question your own abilities. But comparison is not a fair measure of your worth. Everyone's journey is different, shaped by unique circumstances, opportunities, and challenges. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own progress. Reflect on how far you've come, the obstacles you've already overcome, and the strengths that make you uniquely capable. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can also make a significant difference in overcoming fear and doubt. The right people will encourage you, remind you of your strengths, and help you see the possibilities ahead. They can offer perspective when your vision is clouded by self-doubt and provide the reassurance you need to take the next step. At the same time, be mindful of distancing yourself from those who perpetuate negativity or feed into your fears. Protecting your mindset is essential. Practicing self-compassion is another crucial step. Often we are our own harshest critics. holding ourselves to impossibly high standards and berating ourselves for any perceived shortcomings. This internal dialogue only fuels doubt and reinforces fear. Instead, try treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Acknowledge your efforts, forgive your mistakes, and remind yourself that growth is a process. Self-compassion allows you to build a foundation of trust and belief in yourself, which is essential for overcoming fear and doubt. Remember that fear and doubt often lose their power when faced with clarity. When you are clear about your goals, values, and purpose, it becomes easier to push through the discomfort of fear because you know what you're working toward. Spend time reflecting on what truly matters to you and why. This clarity will serve as your anchor in moments of uncertainty, giving you the courage to keep going even when fear and doubt try to pull you back. Fear and doubt are inevitable parts of life, but they do not have to control you. By recognizing them, taking action, shifting your perspective, surrounding yourself with support, practicing self-compassion, and staying clear on your purpose, you can overcome these emotions and continue moving forward. Each time you do, you prove to yourself that you are stronger, braver, and more capable than you ever imagined. Finding your purpose is one of the most profound and rewarding journeys you can embark upon. Purpose is what gives meaning to your life. It's the reason you wake up every day and strive to be better. It's not just about achieving goals or fulfilling obligations. It's about aligning your actions, passions, and values in a way that feels true to who you are. Yet in a world filled with distractions, societal pressures, and endless choices, discovering your purpose can feel overwhelming. The truth is, finding your purpose is less about searching for it in the world around you and more about uncovering it within yourself. Purpose is deeply personal. It is not defined by what others expect of you or what society deems successful. It begins with self-awareness. To find your purpose, you need to take a step back and truly understand who you are. What makes you come alive? What are the things you're naturally drawn to? What brings you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of accomplishment? These are not trivial questions. They are the starting points for uncovering your purpose. Sometimes we get so caught up in the hustle of life that we forget to pause and reflect on these essential questions. But reflection is key. Purpose is not something that just falls into your lap. It requires intentional thought and exploration. Your purpose is often tied to your passions. Passion is the spark that ignites your enthusiasm and fuels your energy. When you're passionate about something, you are naturally driven to invest your time and effort into it, regardless of the challenges you face. However, purpose is more than just passion. It's about using that passion to make an impact, to contribute to something larger than yourself. For example, you might be passionate about art, but your purpose could be to use your creativity to inspire others, tell important stories, or bring beauty into the world. Passion is the foundation, but purpose gives it direction. Another critical element in finding your purpose is understanding your values. Your values are the principles and beliefs that guide your decisions and actions. They represent what matters most to you. When your actions are in alignment with your values, you feel a sense of harmony and integrity. On the other hand, when you act in ways that contradict your values, it can lead to dissatisfaction and inner conflict. Identifying your core values is essential because they act as a compass, helping you navigate the path toward your purpose. Take the time to ask yourself, what do I stand for? What principles am I unwilling to compromise on? These answers will illuminate the road ahead. Purpose is also often shaped by your experiences, particularly the challenges and obstacles you've faced. Sometimes, your greatest struggles can lead to your greatest insights. The pain, hardships, and setbacks you've encountered can provide clarity about what truly matters to you and what you want to dedicate your life to. Think about the moments in your life when you felt the most inspired or determined. The ones who want to live and defy by their heart. What were the circumstances? What did you learn from those experiences? Often, the lessons we learn through adversity become the foundation of our purpose. Another key aspect of finding your purpose is recognizing the ways you can serve others. Purpose is rarely just about you. It often involves contributing to the well-being of others or making a positive impact in some way. This doesn't mean you need to solve world hunger or cure diseases, though if that's your calling, go for it. It could be as simple as being a source of kindness in your community, sharing your knowledge with others, or creating something that brings joy or comfort. When you shift your focus from what can I get to what can I give, you begin to see the deeper significance of your actions. Contribution gives your life a sense of meaning that is deeply fulfilling. It's also important to understand that finding your purpose is not a one-time event. It's a journey. Purpose evolves as you grow and change. What resonates with you at one stage of your life may not be the same at another. This is why it's important to remain open and adaptable. Pay attention to the things that excite you, the opportunity. Sometimes purpose isn't discovered in a single moment of clarity. It's revealed gradually through exploration and experience. Fear and doubt can often cloud your ability to connect with your purpose. You might question whether you're capable or worthy of pursuing something meaningful. But purpose is not about being perfect, it's about being authentic. It's about embracing your unique gifts, talents, and even your imperfections and using them to make a difference in your own way. No one else can fulfill your purpose because no one else has your exact combination of experiences, perspectives, and strengths. Your purpose is as unique as you are. Finding your purpose requires patience and persistence. It's not always immediately clear, and it might take time to fully understand and embrace it, but the journey itself is valuable. Every step you take, every question you ask, and every action you pursue brings you closer to understanding your purpose. And while the journey might not always be easy, it will always be worth it. Resilience through adversity is one of the most defining qualities a person can develop. Life is filled with challenges, uncertainties, and moments of pain that can leave you feeling defeated or stuck. Yet, it is in these very moments of adversity that resilience becomes essential. Resilience is not about avoiding struggles or pretending they don't exist. It is about facing them with courage, adapting to the circumstances, and finding the strength to move forward. It is the ability to endure hardships, grow through them, and emerge stronger and wiser on the other side. Adversity is an inevitable part of life. Everyone faces difficulties, whether they are personal, professional, emotional, or physical. These challenges may arise unexpectedly, testing your patience, resolve, and ability to cope. In such moments, it is natural to feel overwhelmed or even powerless. However, resilience reminds you that no matter how heavy the burden may feel, you have the capacity to rise above it. And it doesn't mean the road will be easy, but it does mean that you can navigate it and learn from the experience. Resilience begins with mindset. The way you perceive adversity can greatly impact how you respond to it. When faced with a setback, it's easy to view it as a failure or a sign of weakness. However, a resilient mindset shifts this perspective, seeing adversity as an opportunity for growth rather than an insurmountable obstacle. Challenges are not the end of the road, they are part of the journey. They test your limits, reveal your strengths, and teach you lessons that you might never have learned otherwise. By reframing your perspective, you begin to see struggles as stepping stones to a stronger, more capable version of yourself. One of the key elements of resilience is adaptability. Life rarely goes as planned, and adversity often forces you to adjust your expectations, goals, or approach. Being adaptable means staying open to change and finding new ways to move forward when your original plans fall apart. It is about recognizing that while you may not have control over the circumstances, you do have control over how you respond to them. Flexibility allows you to navigate challenges with a sense of purpose and determination, even when the path ahead is uncertain. Resilience also requires self-awareness and emotional regulation. During times of adversity, it's important to acknowledge your emotions, whether they are fear, anger, sadness, or frustration, without letting them consume you. Resilient people don't suppress their feelings. Instead, they process and channel them in constructive ways. This might involve journaling, talking to a trusted friend or mentor, or simply taking a moment to breathe and reflect. By managing your emotions, you can maintain clarity and focus, which are essential for overcoming challenges. Another critical aspect of resilience is drawing strength from your support system. No one can face adversity alone, and resilient individuals understand the value of leaning on others for help, guidance, and encouragement. Whether it's family, friends, colleagues, or a mentor, having people who believe in you can make all the difference. They remind you of your worth, offer perspective, and provide the emotional support needed to persevere. Building and maintaining strong relationships is an integral part of cultivating resilience. In addition to external support, resilience is also deeply rooted in self-belief. Adversity often triggers self-doubt, making you question your abilities or worth. Resilience counters this by reminding you of your inner strength and capacity to overcome challenges. It's about trusting yourself, even when the odds seem stacked against you. This confidence doesn't come from never failing. It comes from knowing that you've faced hardships before and have always found a way to keep going. Our best lies when we believe in ourselves. Each time you overcome an obstacle, you build a reservoir of strength that you can draw on in future struggles. Resilience is closely tied to purpose and meaning. When you have a clear sense of why you're doing what you're doing, it becomes easier to push through adversity. Purpose acts as an anchor, grounding you even when the waves of life seem relentless. It gives you something to hold on to, a reason to keep moving forward despite the pain or uncertainty. Whether it's a personal goal, a commitment to loved ones, or a desire to make a difference, purpose fuels your resilience and reminds you that the struggle is worth it. One of the most remarkable aspects of resilience is how it transforms adversity into growth. The challenges you face often teach you more about yourself than any success ever could. They reveal your character, your values, and your capacity to endure. Resilience turns setbacks into opportunities to learn, improve, and adapt. It allows you to take the lessons from your struggles and use them to build a stronger foundation for the future. Resilience is not something you are born with. It is a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to practice resilience. Each time you confront adversity and choose to keep going, you are building your capacity to handle future difficulties. It's a continuous process, one that requires patience, determination, and a willingness to embrace the ups and downs of life. Through resilience, you become not just a survivor of adversity, but a person who thrives because of it. Empowering others while growing is a powerful and transformative approach to life. It stems from the understanding that success and personal growth are not solitary pursuits, but interconnected processes that thrive on collaboration, compassion, and shared progress. When you empower others, you create a ripple effect of positive change, lifting not only the people around you, but also yourself in the process. This principle is built on the belief that by helping others discover their potential, you simultaneously strengthen your own. Empowerment begins with recognizing that everyone has unique strengths, talents, and abilities that are waiting to be unlocked. It's about seeing the potential in others even when they may not yet see it in themselves. This requires you to look beyond the surface and acknowledge the value that each individual brings to the table. Empowering others isn't about controlling or directing them. It's about providing the support, encouragement, and resources they need to grow. It's about creating an environment where people feel safe to express themselves, take risks, and pursue their dreams. One of the most effective ways to empower others is by leading through example. When you demonstrate resilience, determination, and a commitment to personal growth, you inspire others to do the same. Your actions speak louder than words, showing those around you that growth is possible and that challenges can be overcome. By being authentic and transparent about your own journey, sharing both your successes and your struggles, you make growth feel attainable and relatable. People are drawn to leaders who are genuine, approachable, and willing to show their humanity. Empowering others also involves actively listening to them and valuing their perspectives. Everyone wants to feel heard and understood, and when you take the time to truly listen, you validate their experiences and build trust. This trust is the foundation of empowerment, as it encourages people to share their ideas, take initiative, and believe in their abilities. Listening is not just about hearing words, it's about understanding the emotions, thoughts, and aspirations behind them. When people feel heard, they feel valued, and when they feel valued, they are more likely to grow and thrive. Another critical aspect of empowering others is offering constructive feedback and mentorship. Growth often requires guidance, and by sharing your knowledge, skills, and experiences, you can help others navigate challenges and achieve their goals. Constructive feedback is not about criticism, it's about providing insights that help people improve while also affirming their strengths. A good mentor strikes a balance between challenging others to step outside their comfort zones and offering the support they need to succeed. This balance fosters confidence and encourages continuous learning. Empowering others while growing also means celebrating their achievements. Acknowledging and celebrating someone's progress, no matter how small, reinforces their belief in themselves and motivates them to keep going. When you genuinely celebrate the success of others, it creates an atmosphere of positivity and mutual encouragement. It also shifts the focus from competition to collaboration, fostering a sense of shared purpose and unity. In celebrating others, you create a cycle of empowerment where everyone feels inspired to contribute and grow. At the same time, empowering others requires humility and the ability to step aside when necessary. It's about recognizing that your role is not to overshadow or take credit for someone else's achievements, but to support them in shining on their own. Empowerment is about building others up, even if it means they surpass you in certain areas. This mindset requires letting go of ego and embracing the belief that true growth is collective, not individual. When others succeed because of your support, it reflects the strength of your leadership and character. Empowering others is also deeply tied to cultivating a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. A scarcity mindset suggests that there is only so much success, recognition, or opportunity to go around, leading to competition and hoarding of resources. An abundance mindset, on the other hand, recognizes that lifting others up does not diminish your own growth. It enhances it. When you share knowledge, opportunities, and encouragement, you create a culture where everyone has the chance to flourish. This mindset creates an environment of collaboration and mutual support that benefits everyone involved. It's important to note that empowering others doesn't mean neglecting your own growth. On the contrary, the act of empowering others often accelerates your personal development. Supporting others challenges you to improve your communication, leadership, and empathy skills. It pushes you to grow as a person, as you learn from the people you empower and gain new perspectives through their journeys. Empowerment is a two-way street where both parties evolve and benefit from the exchange. Empowering others while growing also requires patience and consistency. Change doesn't happen overnight, and growth is a gradual process. People will make mistakes, face setbacks, and experience moments of doubt. Your role is to be a steady source of encouragement and belief, reminding them of their capabilities even when they falter. Patience fosters trust and demonstrates your commitment to their growth, making empowerment a long-term investment in their success. Empowering others while growing creates a legacy of shared progress and positive change. It's about understanding that personal growth is most meaningful when it is shared, and that by lifting others up, you create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. In the process, you not only elevate those around you, but also discover deeper levels of growth, connection, and fulfillment within yourself.